Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans.
Hello.
We're live for the first time.
Right.
Live for the first time, kids.
Yep.
Except for the previous two sections that we did.
No,
But
this
those
is
didn't,
one.
those didn't happen.
Those didn't happen, Neal. Remember?
Yeah.
Not
They didn't
yet.
happen yet until
Yeah.
we
Well,
have.
you might want to decide that one of those happened. We might want to go with the first one as canon.
No, that's what I'm saying. They haven't happened yet.
Oh, I see what you're
Yeah.
saying.
I appreciate not being stoned. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. The first one is definitely written out.
Maybe. We might let chat vote on it. So.
No,
That was
no.
your idea at the beginning of the session.
No, that was Max's idea. And I think
I'll
heard.
take credit because I think that was my idea, and then Max
Okay.
agreed with me. But so if it happens that way and chat votes us out, I mean, I have the least to lose. Well, Max and I
Yeah,
have
me
the least
too,
to
me
lose.
too. Yeah, I mean, we have the least to lose. The one that agreed upon it.
Although
Yeah.
my character took me 10 minutes to make right before the show started. So.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
la-di-da.
you guys would be overvoted by the rest of the party. Yeah.
Anyway, let's rewind time. Back to Shenanigans. You guys have just agreed to these terms. You've just met with Jackson, the stable boy, who's given you Force, the donkey, and the unnamed ox with the cart that has the one barrel of ale in it. And is there anything you want to do in town before you set off?
We should buy a giant mirror.
Lots of mirrors. You
Lots
just
of
coat-
mirrors.
You just coat the
For
car.
some reason.
Cassandra's
did you
feeling a
make
bit
something?
vain. She's feeling a bit vain and wants to inspect her look along
Oh,
the
she
way.
wants.
Dear.
She's made some garments. She wants the Rock to try on.
So, here we are. Anything you guys want to do? No?
All the
No.
stuff we've done so far.
You guys head off through the forest along the nice, peaceful road
Again,
Until-
meditating with closed eyes.
until lo and behold, there before you is a bridge, a wooden bridge, maybe the width of an ox cart, over a shallow, mostly dry stream filled with rocks, maybe 8 feet across, maybe 6 feet deep. There happen to be 5 brigands, bandits on it. 4 of them are armed or clad in mismatched leather armors, wielding kind of rusted out, dented arming swords with some spears nearby. The 5th member is got a nice set of chainmail. It's all bronze chainmail still, and a big shield and an arming sword.
I'm
And,
gonna look at them. I'm gonna turn around. Like,
Do I have Jimmy again?
Nope.
no.
Okay. Just
No.
wanted to...
Aw.
I'm gonna look at them. Turn
Aw.
around.
You see
Rock
this
didn't
like
interrupt
you
me.
paralyzed, probably like it's snatched up by like an eagle or something. Like,
I'm gonna turn around. Like, hey Zen, I don't feel like dealing with these guys. How about a little shock and awe?
All right.
Take them out. Take their tent out. I don't know. Like seeing the tent explode's pretty nice.
Cross the bridge we must.
Yeah. I straight up don't feel like dealing with these guys.
What if... Does
Alright.
metal burn? Will the coins... Will coins melt?
At a high enough temperature.
I'm asking the wizard who was talking about fireballing.
Droopy just looks at Zen. Do not worry about bridge. Can make water.
What if we pay the toll, don't have any violence, and then if you want, you can do whatever once we've crossed the bridge?
Because whatever I'd want would involve getting my money back, which would involve violence. So I say skip the middleman and not encourage their behavior.
But violence is bad.
Yeah, I mean, look at these guys. They're so violent. They're like, hey, if you don't
Right?
pay us, we're gonna stab
They're
you.
just
Like, that's
cold.
not cool.
They're just cold, hungry, looking for their place in the world.
Do they look? Is it cold out, Neal?
A little hot.
A little hot. Do they
I still
look
say
like
they're
skin and
cold.
bones? Or
They're
do they
strong
look?
fighters?
Yeah, they're strong fighters. Yeah,
I mean, they're bandits. They're, you know.
I'm pretty sure their pockets are well padded.
Neal, how long is the bridge?
Oh, I mean, the creek is only like 8 feet across, so the bridge is maybe just slightly longer than that.
Okay, how far away is the tent from the bridge?
They're 5 or 6 feet beyond it. Not that far. It's like parked just beyond the bridge. It's a big tent, though.
Okay, from the safety of the cart, just peeking over past the seats, Droopy is going to cast suspiciously. How big is the tent?
It's a pavilion tent, so it's maybe like 15, 20 feet across. Circular. It's pretty big.
Okay, Droopy is going to cast Wyvern Watch and position it so that anybody who wants to come across the bridge from the tent side has to come into the radius.
Range
Wait.
is 30 yards, so you can
Are you
cast from
telling
90
me-
feet away.
That it perhaps looks like a circus tent.
That's what a pavilion tent is, yeah.
Zen, blow that crap up. I've had enough with circuses. I've had enough with carnivals. I want to see that gone.
Hey,
I
it's
don't
the
want to deal
Thunderdome.
with no freaking like carnival crap. I don't care. I don't want to see their special freak show. I don't want to deal with none of that. I want it gone.
Wait, do the bandits hear that?
He's being pretty loud about it. I'll give them a perception
Neal.
check.
As he says it, I'm already casting Fireball.
All right, cool.
Yeah, Droopy is just going to sit down
I'm
and
shaking my
punch some
finger
jerky.
at the people in our team acting, and I'm saying, bad. Violence is bad.
Lady of the Fireball, I shall turn my gaze away. I shall
Droopy's
shield
just
my
sitting
eyes
inside the
from
car
blast.
eating jerky.
All right. It appears that 2 people have noticed this talk about fireballs. It's the captain of the bandits, the bandit leader, and one of the guys, and they immediately shout, "Run!" and break into a slow motion run.
Across the
I
bridge?
guess towards
That's
you
so
guys,
fair.
really.
Oh,
Because they hear
okay.
this talk about the tent and the fireball, and they just start bolting from it. The other 2 are caught a little unawares by this. Zen, you're fireballing them?
I'm fireballing the tent.
Okay. Roll me fireball damage. And where are you centering
It's-
it? Like on the center of the tent? Like engulf the whole tent
Yes,
sort of thing? Okay.
it's already there in
Right.
chat.
Oh, perfect. That's 15 points of damage. The tent is maybe 20 feet across at most, so 10, 10. So you catch like this side of the bridge. The halfling...
I'm making sure not to catch the bridge.
Right, you're just a smidge of it, not enough to damage the bridge.
And as the bridge goes up, I'm just gonna yell, "Take that, carnivals!"
All right, so you incinerate Jimmy without knowing it. Jimmy's just gone. The hidden basilisk. Surprise! There's a basilisk in the tent.
Oh no!
Honestly, I was thinking of fireballing the tent
It's a good thing
as soon as you
I-
mentioned it the first time. I'm just like, I don't like that tent.
Too many
okay.
bad memories.
Luckily for the guards, they were all kind of on this side of the bridge as you guys were approaching, so they didn't get hit by it. But we are definitely now in combat. Everybody, please roll initiative.
It's against Reginald's beliefs to partake in combat. Violence is bad at any means. So Reginald will
aye.
just be admonishing both the bandits and his party.
Droopy is just going. Yeah. I don't need to roll. Droopy is just sitting in the back of the cart eating jerky.
Okay.
She took one look at the bandits and decided, yeah, you don't need to do anything else besides that Zen fireball attack.
I shake my quarterstaff a bit, and then the green the mask starts lighting up.
Told you to let him just do it, Neal.
Yeah, I think for next week we're gonna still say no staff because Yoda doesn't use a lightsaber.
I do.
It's not a
I-
lightsaber. It's just mask.
Yeah,
It's just a
Yoda doesn't use a
lightsaber.
lightsaber. You don't need a glowing staff. But you can
but
stay for this
yeah.
session.
The unspoken movies are canon.
If you ever mention them again, I will kill your character on the spot with a lightning bolt, and it will be canon that your character's dead. We don't talk
Regardless
about the
of
worst
the one being
things
picked.
that have ever happened to this world.
There's only 5 Star Wars movies.
But Neil, what
Right,
about this?
right.
The animated series? They are pretty good.
Let's not talk about these things, all right? Let's just deal with the game in front of us. We can talk blasphemy another time. So I see 4 initiative rolls. Are we missing?
Mine is missing intentionally.
I'm not rolling
disadvantaging
because
everyone.
Droopy is not doing anything.
Got it.
Yeah,
got it.
Droopy doesn't feel the need, and
Okay.
Reginald is just like,
Don't.
y'all.
Right.
Y'all are
Just
sinners.
Lord did say not to kill people. That's what.
Don't,
So
people.
their fastest is 8. So Tersa Madoy and Cassandra are first.
Okay.
Go ahead. Age before beauty.
I'm gonna point at the what I assume to be the leader.
Right,
and
he's got the
says,
chainmail, the
Yeah.
shield.
Drop your weapon, you must surrender. Powerful we are.
With the hypnotism.
Yes.
Right. You try and Jedi mind trick him.
Yes.
Those who are exceptionally wary or hostile save with a +1 to 3 bonus. Yeah. So he gets a saving throw at +3. Because, you know, fireballs and, you know, you're telling him to drop
obvious.
his weapons.
And he still fails.
I think he fails.
Hell yeah.
He's passed every saving throw so far, which I guess is only 2 so far, but I think this is a fail. I'm double checking my list. 3rd level fighter, saving throw versus spell is 17. He gets a +3, so he only needs a 14, but he rolled a 10. Oh, it's a 16, but still, he rolled a 10. He fails, and immediately just throw the kind of this. I guess I don't really. Just tosses it to the ground. Need that. But I'm gonna kick the shit out of you, and keeps coming at you with his steel-toed boots. Cassandra.
Who does he go after?
Oh, he's going after
This is the
Tersa
rock.
Madoy, but
Oh,
Cassandra's
okay.
turn is up.
Can I intercept him?
Yes.
Okay. Is the bridge like kind of between us? Like, can I throw him off the bridge? Like, try to,
They've already exited the bridge coming your way.
Okay. Do I notice just like a creature, like a basilisk there,
Yes. From the cinders of the tent, you see a basilisk.
Close my eyes.
But
As
it
soon
is
as I
heading
recognize it's a
tangential
basilisk, I
to
close
you
my
guys.
eyes.
It is heading like you are heading west, and the basilisk is like heading south. It's got like
Wait,
part of a
what's-
burning tent like dangling on it, and it's screaming in this weird. It's like a lizard scream. It's like a as it runs.
Neal, the tent was on the north side, right?
No. It was on the west side, the south side of the bridge, but the west side of everything. Here, let's just do a quick map in roll 20.
I just want to know because he probably would run into my Y1 watch. Because it was on the tent side.
So the road does something like this and something like this. And then the creek, which is actually dry, but I'm going to do it in blue anyway, runs like this. And then the tent is going to be this orange color. It was like that over here. And so our
Okay.
friendly basilisk is going this direction.
Okay, no, he's then not running into it because
it's like
the
fucking
Y1
off.
watch is on the other
Right.
side.
Yeah. He's headed southward.
Okay.
Yeah. So Sandra, you wanted to intercept, maybe?
Yeah, I'm gonna intercept and try to run him through with my longsword.
Go for it.
Right. I'm just gonna double check. +2 to hit with longsword because.
Ryan, you're not muted.
Yeah, sorry.
Ooh, brutal miss. No dice.
I'm just gonna stand there, intercepting, like standing between him and the old Adoy. It's like,
Yes. Well, the bandit leader was gonna go kick the little half elf, but now there's an orc standing in front of him, and he doesn't have his weapon. So he's going to try and shield bash you down to the ground.
Who?
The Cassandra, yeah. Okay. So he makes an attack at Cassandra. Oh, natural 1. And just like throws himself off balance, makes a dex check, fails it, and just like tumbles to the ground with a splat.
And
High ground.
above everything,
Eventually, every man falls before me.
sitting atop his barrel in his meditative stance, Reginald looks around. Forgive these lost souls for the sins they are committing. They know not better. The best way, the way of enlightenment, that peace above all is the true path that we must all follow. Spare these souls the harshness of violence.
Right. So the next guy, Zen, where are you? You're on the cart itself, right? You're not much for walking.
Yeah.
The next one is gonna come right up to the rock, swinging his arming sword at the rock with a 3 to hit.
I think he misses a little bit.
I do too.
I think my AC might be 4, so you know.
Oh.
Damn it, so close.
So close,
Neal,
so close.
Neal, at some point, Droopy hears the fighting besides the car. And can I go at the end of the run and cast something?
Nope. We're already
Okay.
halfway through the round.
Okay.
Zen, it is your turn at 9.
Alright. Do I hear the basilisk just running away? Loud, six-legged creature just stomping off?
You hear a lot of noises. You hear people shouting. You hear the clash of blades on armor. You hear
I'd say a
people falling
lizard
to the
scream though is pretty
ground.
obvious.
He's kind of further away from you. Why don't you give me a perception check to see if you can pick out the sound of the basilisk moving away from
The
you?
screaming sound.
Yeah.
Nope.
Ooh, not
All
quite.
right. In that case, I'm going to turn my head away from where I saw it, towards where I'm hearing the sounds of battle. I only have one eye open, so that I can't actually see off to my side where the basilisk was, and then cast magic missile at the leader.
Wait, okay. Run this by me again, because I'm not sure how you're looking at the leader without
Alright.
also risking looking at the basilisk.
Okay. On the map, the cart is. Hold on.
Is like where this person is.
That's what the other effect is for the averting a gaze thing. Like you.
Oh, I thought we were closer. Okay.
I mean, like, you know, this is not to scale very well, but you were a good ways back because the guards hadn't come to talk to you yet. So you were
Okay.
still pretty far back, right?
Right, okay.
Yeah, because you fireballed before you guys started speaking, so...
Alright, then I'm just gonna turn my head and just slowly, like, turn with only the one eye away from the tent open until I see any bandit.
Sure.
So
You
just, like,
see a
slowly
bandit.
scan like
Absolutely. You spot a bandit.
that. Okay.
Magic missile?
Bandit's getting Shrek'd.
Shrek.
Yeah. 13 damage.
He's getting shreked.
Yes. You destroy the one bandit. In fact, you fire 3 missiles, you get him like in the heart, in the head, and one of them actually blows a leg all the way off of him. He's just like scattered to the ground in little bits.
How does it even look when Zen does his magic missile? You finger pistol him?
Oh no, Zen. How's it look?
Just the, normal, put a hand out, 3 fingers, each one.
I approve of this, and I say, one with the force you are.
Blowing people to bits.
Once again, your donkey?
All right. The next person goes. So there's one engaged with Cassandra, one engaged with the rock. This other one is running past those guys and heading towards Zen.
Hold on, Neal. One of them is now just blown to bits.
Right,
They
right,
just
so
saw
they're-
a fireball,
Yes.
and they like are pretty darn sure their little gnome friend is dead with their like main creature fleeing.
Yeah, they will definitely be making a morale check at the beginning of next round, but this is all happening in the same round, so they'll continue their actions throughout it.
Tunnel
So
vision.
one slow reaction time of about.
They're probably suffering from tunnel vision right now.
What were you saying, Cassandra?
Do I get like an? Do they run past me?
No. So you know, people are kind of spread out. And that one guy came towards you, and you were fought for a moment, and he fell down. So another person's like going off to the side, comes over towards Zen and makes a hack at him with his arming sword with a 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
The sword sinks
Zen
into
goes
you
down.
for 3 points of damage.
And
There's
Zen
no
goes
way he goes. No, he's got minimum 5
my.
HP. He's
Yeah,
alright.
minimum 5 HP, but realistically, I have 8.
Ooh.
It's so bad, Neal. It's so bad.
It is bad. You might want to kill off Zen and make a new wizard using the D6 point system.
I'll put it.
Yeah, if I
That's
get to
great.
make it at level 5, then sure.
No. Who's next?
I rolled a 13, so
Hey, you're next, Rock. You go before
Whoa.
the last one of them.
twice, dude. It's this freaking good luck hat, man. Gone before 2 people today. Woo! All right, so I'm just gonna dunk on the guy who's right in front of me. That is a crit, believe a double crit, because remember I've got that thing where I roll a
Right.
17. I only
Oh,
do
that's
plus
right.
5.
You are a master, a high master.
Yeah, high master.
Right,
Whichever
you
one
high
gives me the
mastered.
16 to
So that's a
17,
double
yeah.
crit.
Yeah. So I'm
Wow.
obviously. No, not D20.
Please
that
just
was-
tell me how you kill him, because he's got 4 hit points.
Can I even harm myself this level?
So I would.
So please
I
roll
just
the
have to
damage.
cast. Oh, of course.
Oh
I
yeah,
will.
yeah. Of course you have to roll the damage, but I'm just assuming. Oh my god!
I think I just like.
Does he
swung at me.
splinter?
No, he swung at me, and I'm just like, that's not how you do it. And I just freaking baseball bat him and like just cut right through his
That's-
midsection.
2 spots
That's-
of him.
And he just
Scatter.
literally gets chopped in half.
All right.
That's enough to kill him like 7 times over or something,
Yes.
And
or 6.
I'm just gonna yell out, "This small time is why you don't mess with us."
And the last one of these people goes towards Tursum Adoy. So that way everybody should have one person engaged with him, except the Rock killed one. So
And me, because I'm on top
And
of
Zen
the
killed one.
right.
16.
He makes an attack roll of a 16 to hit.
Okay. He hits.
He hits for a whopping D8 damage. 2 points of damage.
Oh, I'm at 1 HP.
Oh.
I have 3 hit points. Max.
All right. We are down to
Before the next round goes, I want to stand on the barrel that I was sitting and yell out to everyone, "Peace with all of you! Violence is not the answer! Lay down your arms and we can resolve this peacefully."
I'm making pieces right now, okay?
That's good.
Not the kind of peace I meant.
You have 5 charisma,
Alright.
darling.
I know, but it doesn't stop me from...
I know. That's...
Let's get some initiative rolls in here.
Like, I don't know I have 5 charisma. I think
know,
I have
it's
like
just-
18.
It's just like
Rock, help!
fourth wall breaking, I guess.
Don't worry, Zen. That's where I was going.
You've had really good initiative rolls today, Connor.
I know, it's amazing.
What is it?
Like, I don't think you've had anything higher than a 5.
Dagger's 2,
I rolled a
isn't
6.
it?
Yes, it is.
Oh no, I rolled a 6 earlier today, not during
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
Feels bad.
Don't worry. Droopy's got you.
Did we get everyone's initiative rolls? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's 5.
Also,
Let's
I
see.
have +1 initiative with my quarterstaff because I have the 2-handed weapon for fighting style
Ah,
with the -3 to initiative.
okay.
Man, I needed that.
So you go at the same time as the person against Zen at 6. You guys share an initiative.
I attack the one I'm engaged with.
Okay, please roll me. Roll the hit.
Miss.
No. The one against Zen takes a mighty swipe with his arming sword for a 12 to hit.
Miss.
Zen cunningly dodges out of the way. The next initiative is at 8 for them, which is
Droopy.
The same time as Droopy.
Droopy.
Okay.
All right.
Roll for them first.
Sure. It's the guy who was fighting Cassandra, who tried to shield bash Cassandra, who was told to drop his sword, and so he did. He gets back up to his feet.
Doesn't that give an attack of opportunity?
No.
Oh, okay.
Stay down, darling.
Stay down.
Surveys the battlefield and runs.
Ooh.
Does he go past any of us?
That can give Cassandra an attack of opportunity if she wishes to, but he's already running, so what's the point in hurting him further?
Because screw this guy. It's
It's
called
a bandit.
spite.
Teach him a lesson.
It's Cassandra's decision. I don't know what sort of character she is.
Right.
Is she the sort of person who would attack a man in the back as he runs away?
Yeah.
All right, get a +2 to hit for back attack. Make it. And no shield, so all you need is like a 13. No. You
He's
need
got
15.
chainmail in 4. Yeah.
You need a 15.
5.
Oh. No.
That is not a 15.
You're swiping. So he like does a roll to the side, gets to his feet, and scrambles and runs. You take a slash at him, but it just barely misses his heels.
Okay.
And he bolts for it. Groups.
Droopy is going to cast Hold Person. Let's see how many I can affect with it. 2.
2.
Okay.
What is the
I will-
AoE of Hold Person?
20-foot cube.
Oh, okay. You can definitely hit the two.
I will
Either the
hit-
2 guards, the 2 that are still engaged with you guys, the one against Zen and the one against Tersum
I
Adoy,
will-
or you can hit just the one that is further
I
away.
know. I know. I would target the one against Zen and our peace-loving friend on the barrow.
Ah.
So he shuts up.
Okay,
So-
give me saving throws at -1, I believe.
Yep. -1.
Oh.
0.
Well, they both
Perfect.
fail and are held for 2 rounds per level.
8 rounds.
Yeah, I like to think that I am in a position where I was wagging my finger against and like mouth open, like speaking, like admonishing something.
I like it.
And Droopy is
Perhaps
just
I was
looking-
even pointing at you at the time of this.
And
that's
Droopy
why.
is looking at you. Wing.
All right. Last guard against Tersum Adoy. Arming sword in hand, bringing it down. I should probably give him high ground against you, but I'm not. That's an 11 to hit.
It's
No, that's
over. Tersum Adoy.
What was your armor class?
16.
Oh, from mage armor or whatever?
Mage armor and +2 from Dex.
Nice.
Also, high ground is from something we don't speak about.
Now Rock goes.
Yeah, high ground doesn't really make a lot of sense. I don't like that as a bonus to hit. That's just me.
Maybe
all
if
right.
it's like a very small amount, then yes.
The concept of high ground.
It's over, Neal. He has the high ground.
But for some reason, when Darth Maul had the high ground,
Rock.
then Obi-Wan was fine.
Well, that's because Obi-Wan had a better teacher in Qui-Gon, but he wasn't a good teacher himself.
No, they were all dumb. They're all
Hey, the
dumb.
fight was cool, Neal. And the music
Rock-
was
No.
good.
It was
That
all
fight
dumb.
was the only scene in that movie that was good.
Yeah, that's really it. Like that's the whole point of watching it was that scene.
That's why people thought it
The
was
music was
good at the beginning because
And
it
also-
ended on a high note.
Also, episode 3, the high ground scene.
Oh,
That
man.
I have the moral.
The high ground.
I leave you to burn to death agonously instead of finishing you off like a humane person would.
Right.
All right, so let's just get back to this. There is
back to
a
the dungeon,
single unkilled guard or unheld guard. Let's roll initiative. He goes up.
No, I still haven't gone yet, Neil.
Oh, didn't you?
And
No,
We just rolled initiative.
we just rolled initiative. Everybody but myself and Zen have gone because Zen and I go the same way.
I haven't gone technically yet either.
Yeah,
right,
basically,
right.
it
I'm
was
so
after
sorry, I
Droopy's
missed-
turn. Yeah, Droopy went, and
missed
then
half the party.
I got, yeah, basically,
no,
like,
okay,
the
I'm
second
sorry,
half of turns
I-
didn't happen.
My apologies. Please, everyone else go. I completely forgot to take your turns.
Yeah. It's because all of that talk about that much being was not That
All
which
right,
must not
Neal,
be spoken of.
Does that
Yes.
hit the held person?
Yes, it does.
I
Okay.
think you automatically hit, or do you?
In combat, you automatically hit a held person. Out of combat, you can automatically kill them. But I like you to roll to see if you crit.
Right.
3 points of damage. Does not kill him, though.
Magical dagger. Stab, 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 stab.
He's like screaming in his.
Cassandra's full turn.
No,
There's
Connar.
still one threatening Adoy, right?
Right. That's the only one left.
Okay. I'm
That's
just gonna
big enough.
go up to him and like, respect your elders, and like,
Respect your elders. It's not going to do you much good now, because I'm going to kill you.
no! Oh my god. So bad. Like, the rolls have been so...
You've had like a what? 3, 5, and a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sad.
Okay, Boxy? Rock?
Foxy? Nice.
I couldn't
All right,
remember your
I'll-
name.
I'll attack the one that's attacking Zen. Do I get... Oh, wait, he's held, so I'll hit him anyway.
But, you know, Alright, he was at 3 HP after Zen dealt with him, so he's gone.
Not
Okay,
nearly
yeah.
as good of a roll.
But still,
I chopped
Zen
him in
just
half,
like
too.
stabs him with a dagger, and then his entire torso splits off.
Yeah.
Hot dog style, Connor.
Yeah, I can imagine, like, because we went at the same time, like, his dagger is still, like, in the air, and, like, maybe with some blood on it, and be like...
It's the, like, end of Saving Private Ryan, where he's, like, shooting at the tank, and then the tank blows up, and you're like, what the heck? And then you see the plane come over top.
Yeah.
So it's like, stab! What? Oh, the rock.
And then, like, he falls apart in half, and like, good job, Zen. And then I'll run over to the... I'll run over to the guy that's attacking Adoy and take mine. Unless
Second attack?
Unless something else has to happen before the end of the round.
Nope. That's... You guys have the last actions. 17's a hit.
I mean, he's held anyway, so...
No, the guy against Zen was held. This
Oh, wait,
other
no,
guy.
right.
He
My bad,
only
my
had
bad.
8, so he is down.
Alright, so he goes down, and the guy in chainmail's running like, you better run, little man!
How far away is he? The guy
He's a
running.
full round of movement away from you.
Yeah, okay. Can I still see him?
It's a light wood. Yeah, you can still see him. Definitely.
Yeah. Let me just check something.
Are you casting a spell at him?
Yeah.
Okay, then I need you guys to roll opposed initiatives.
Okay.
He rolls a 12.
Yeah, let me see.
I don't think you can fail.
It's a spell, so... Yeah. I cast Soften Earth and Stone under him.
Ooh.
If he's... I can move it. And if he's in range, it's 40 yards, so...
Oh no, because he moves like 120 yards around.
It's in the woods. Can he move that fast in the woods?
It's a
on
light
a
wood. That's
road.
the reason that you can still see him. Even if
Light
his
wood.
range was halved and he could only go 60 yards around, which, you know, it's a very lightly
yeah.
wooded area, as we
Yeah,
said.
then never mind.
Yeah. He runs off. And you guys are left with bodies at your feet and a burned down pavilion tent on the other side.
Yeah, Druby just takes a shovel and makes sure that the one guy he just downed,
Time
just
to loot.
barely downed,
At
does
what-
not recover.
At what point does full person wear off?
8 rounds, so a few
8
rounds.
minutes.
Do you guys move the wagon? Because I am standing on the barrel at the top.
Let's
So
first
I don't know if
Druby-
that if I lose balance or not, or if I have perfect balance.
You're like a statue, so
Is he held in the air?
no.
No.
Like, if
You-
the, no.
No,
Druby
just
is
So
like,
if
think
the-
of it as like freezing
That'd
your
be pretty
muscles in
funny.
place so you
Right.
they
right.
won't move. Yeah.
So
Druby's
do
going-
I? If the wagon moves forward, do I keep moving with the wagon? Am I balanced,
mortis,
or do I
there you go.
fall onto the ground?
I will make a die
Or has
roll.
the wagon not been moved?
So far, the wagon hasn't moved. I think people are
Okay,
looting
yeah.
bodies.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 So
Going
you
through
guys
that.
are basically
I went
grave
through the
robbers and bandits of your own right now. Picking.
They.
Survival, you know.
I mean,
You're looting
It's something
the
you-
corpses of the dead. My God.
They are
Yes, Neal.
bandits. They are bandits.
my God,
something
Neal,
you
how
like.
wasteful are you?
You know.
It's not really
It's
banditry
actually
if you're
that is
killing...
a very valid counterpoint, Nick.
How wasteful are you?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now I mean,
Also, it's technically not banditry if you're killing
And
bandits and
honestly,
taking their
if
stuff.
like
Yes,
I
it
wasn't
is.
freaking level
Yeah.
6 and have almost never
Well,
spent,
it's not
significant
banditry.
amounts of
We didn't
gold,
seek.
I
we
would
didn't
say
seek-
that
it's like grave robbing then.
And...
no, there's no grave.
There's no grave.
That's why
No
it's
grave yet.
like grave robbing.
Also, people,
To the victors
it's
go
not
the
illegal
spoils.
to kill bandits.
Hey, look, war is hell.
I mean,
You do your things, boys.
Scavengers, maybe?
Neal, I don't know. If I die with like 5,000, US dollars on me, is somebody just gonna bury me with it? Really?
If I got into a fight with somebody, and then, if they were literally trying to kill me and we got into a fight, I probably wouldn't go through their wallet afterwards
But you're
and
not
take
used
their
to fighting.
cash. This
But
is true.
we live in
Hey.
a different society.
Hey, you guys do you. If you're comfortable with these moral decisions for your characters, that's fine.
I killed a gnome family. Of course I'm comfortable with that.
I just want you guys to feel appropriately guilty.
I'm not
I don't
feeling
because
guilty.
and it's their criminals anyway.
You guys are totally fine.
And as far as I'm concerned, like if I'm taking their money, it's going to go to a better purpose anyway.
All right.
Like, I'm
Can't
not
guilt
on
me,
a
Neal.
bridge.
Don't
can't
try
guilt
to
me.
guilt us over killing bandits.
I mean, I have to have funds for my dress emporium, of course. So I go into a
Sandra's
better.
Dress Emporium.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. I'm just gonna
Yep.
grab all the D12s I have
Cassandra's
and roll
secret.
them. And that's how much gold you find on these guys. Or the value of the gold that you find. Probably
Hold on,
divided over-
Cassandra.
They're not gonna keep because we're gonna roll one more time.
It's actually all in copper because screw you, right?
Yes,
That's like-
it's
Hold
like
on.
1,000 pounds worth of copper, guys. No,
1,000
Simon, are you-
pounds.
Thing we have
that was a joke.
I'll take
Simon,
it.
No pockets.
Are you gonna start Cassandra's secret?
Mhm.
Victoria's secret?
Pretty good. So let's see. You find 12 gold coins, and you find, let's just call it 300 silver coins and 600 copper coins.
So how much gold was it?
12,
12 gold.
So 2 gold each.
300 silver, 600 copper.
Right.
50 silver.
I don't care about the copper.
How much
Uh,
copper?
100.
Give me the
600
copper.
So everyone gets 100 copper.
I don't care. You can.
I'll
have
take my
hand.
copper and be like, I kind of need some chump change right now.
Yeah, I mean,
also,
I don't think Sen appreciate the coppers, arresting him.
Neal, I will take some dry. Neal, I will take some dried milkweed. Put it in some water and just go up to the paralyzed person. Just put the milkweed water into down his throat.
We call it Hypnonix, man. But yeah, go for
It's
it.
milkweed.
No, it's
it's not
Hypnomix.
So you're dosing me now.
Yep. In a bit of time, you will fall asleep after the paralyzation wears off.
But first, you're gonna be high as a kite.
Yes. It
I
will seem to
am.
do.
I don't know how much opium one needs to. Can you eat opium, or does it have to be smoked?
I mean,
Well, and, like poppies.
I don't
and
know,
bagels
Neal,
and
does it?
shit. Like you can eat like poppies and
I mean,
stuff
technically,
and not
you can
get
eat
high.
a lot of things.
If you squeeze poppy juice onto your tongue and lick it, well, I guess it's not just that because you.
I think it's more
cure the-
getting it in the bloodstream and or
Yeah.
I don't really hear of people eating opium
probably-
or heroin. It's normally either smoked, gaseous,
Well,
so
it-
that it gets in
it-
your
it-
lungs, or injected.
Yeah, it's a more efficient delivery method, I would expect. but
At
I'm
least,
sure-
at least according to TV and stuff. I don't have personal experience.
Yeah, I would expect it to still work on some level if it's ingested.
I think it
Probably
just
at a
takes
reduced
longer.
strength. Yeah.
Wait, isn't that just pretty much the same thing as pop brownies? It
Yeah.
just takes longer to actually get
Yeah,
to your
milkweed
blood
is
system?
specified as ingested, so
Is milkweed in a list of things here somewhere?
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't
somewhere
think
we
it's the
had-
same thing as
we
what you're
had-
thinking,
we
Neal.
had a
Yeah,
session-
it
we had a
was
session
listed
with-
Remember, The Rock, I think, took it, and
Yeah,
it basically just knocks you out. That's
Right,
it.
so we
Yeah.
renamed it to Hypnonix instead of milkweed because
okay.
I wanted to stay away from Game of Thrones names.
Fair.
Yeah, so it's all whatever. It's in the alchemy section of the economics chart.
Yeah.
Um,
Down the throat.
it's a sedative and a painkiller. Yeah, you can ingest it and it'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it'll be fine.
I will lick Zen's wounds for a 1 HP heal.
Okay.
Thank you.
Eventually,
Okay.
you can move now, Reginald.
And that is why you must be peaceful, because that is the highest covenant. It is immoral and reprehensible to commit violence. My arm feels tired for some reason.
Don't
Never
worry.
cast spells on me again.
At least you weren't holding it up for an hour, you know. Nah.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We're peaceful now. See, they're pieces, and we aren't doing any violence. It's all good.
Continue, we must.
I completely forgot we did that.
Also, I heal myself for 2 hit points. With
Sure.
poison.
Sure.
I think that
Okay.
definitely constitutes one of the dumbest things we've done. Not for show or anything, but like, wow, that was actually just dumb. Why did you do that?
So, I forgot about that. I had no idea what you guys were talking about.
Oh,
for a
sorry,
while.
that's my left arm.
Kept our arms up for like
That
an
kind of
hour.
hurt, didn't it? Well, it was a little sore later.
Yeah,
Not
that
significant.
bad.
It's more
Question.
obnoxious than anything.
Yeah, but do it all day long. You know, like that's what the
all day
aesthetics
long.
used to do. They would do it for. They would hold it for as long as they can. They'd hold it for days. You know.
Yeah.
Question: who is the first to step on the bridge? Onto the bridge?
Oh
question.
no.
I will, because
Nobody
like,
knows
I'm-
about the Wyvern Watch.
That's
Sounds
true.
wait.
There is a
is it?
set chance that he will notice it.
And
And
90% in bright lights. So
Yeah, the chance of detection is 90% in bright light. So, Rock, give me a D100.
Anything
and
lower than
roll
a 90?
91 to 100, or you... No, don't roll a 91 to 100.
Yeah.
Alright. Do you notice there's this weird mist on the bridge?
God.
Hold in my hand. Hey Zen,
Wow.
what's with the weird weather on the bridge?
That wasn't me, Droopy.
Droopy just goes up to him, winks at him. It's fine.
What'd you do?
It's fine.
He says it's fine.
I'll walk into it.
Make a save
Okay.
versus spell.
Save versus spell.
I see like the smoky thing coming at you.
Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me!
Off by
Saves a
1.
14, off by 1.
You must stand paralyzed for 1 round per level of the caster.
4 rounds, so 4 minutes.
Okay.
Alright, I'll assume I just like kind of walk in there, just like casually, hands in my pockets, and then just like freeze up, just like that. And
All right, I immediately start yelling at Droopy. Droopy, don't mess with the rock. God fucking damn it.
I start sketching the rock. Glorious, darling. Just hold that pose, please.
It was gonna be there for the whole day, so somebody had to.
Alright.
Could have at least told us.
3.5 days later, I'm gonna just push us along here. 3.5 days later, you guys arrive in the streets of Rencor.
At some point before we get there, I do want to discuss my thoughts that because Desmond and Miss Nevada who are behind this barrel, and it was clear that we should not drink this at any cost, this may be some sort of revenge for Miss Nevada's death. So that is why I believe Desmond would not want us to drink it.
I don't spread the information around.
Before we left, you told us, you said one more thing,
you're
you
right.
can't...
I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah. So I say, I feel like I'm a pretty intelligent person, and I feel like Desmond is normally okay with us drinking or whatever, but this time specifically, he was mentioned to not do that. So I'll bring up that as my thought as to why Desmond doesn't want us to drink.
Okay, if it comes to the next day, can I rememorize spell at this point?
Definitely,
when we are
yeah.
traveling?
Yeah, many days
Yeah, I'm
pass.
Let's see here. Is Detect Poison a level 1 spell? Let me check.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a level 1 spell. I'm gonna cast Detect Poison on...
I don't think Desmond would do that. Like I wouldn't blame him. I mean, I can understand if he's kind of getting tired of Miss Nevada, but
Yeah.
So you cast Detect Poison on the barrels of ale.
Yeah,
barrel.
and I have a 5%
Barrel.
chance to determine the exact type of poison. Since this barrel I must poison must be.
Well, the barrel is definitely poisoned.
Poison it is.
what counts for the poison?
All right, cool. Let's not drink it.
Wise Desmond is not us letting drink poison.
Very wise. Anyway, you get to Rencor, and
Wait,
you get to
wait,
the
wait.
Daft.
Wait, you have a chance each round to check it, so you can check it.
Oh yeah,
again and
okay,
again.
so it's 1 turn plus 1 round per level.
So it's
So
11.
rounds.
Do you get 11 chances to
Hold
check
on,
it?
is
I don't think
alcohol-
that works that way.
No, I only think it's like 1-time thing. The
One
percentage
object
counts.
can be checked. One object can be checked for a round. It does not say.
I
that-
Okay,
think
how
it's.
many
I think
barrels
it's.
are
You could check that many objects.
Yeah,
A
you
new
can't
object
check
every
the
round.
same object over
It's probably
and
the
over
same
again.
as like identify. Like
Yeah.
you can check it, but you can't like
That's
keep
true.
checking it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you know it or you don't.
Yeah.
Hold on. Would it just? Do we know whether or not detect poison would just be picked up on any alcohol because it's
I
kind
don't
of
know.
just
You should
poison?
probably check it on some other alcohol just to make sure. That's a pretty good question
Okay,
there, Zen.
I check it on a different alcohol just in case.
Do we have a different alcohol?
Don't worry.
No,
Zen
no
makes
one has
his
any
own
I've
alcohol
got
on them.
tons of alcohol
You
on
do?
me. Neil,
Even though
of
you're not
course I
drinking,
do.
you
Yeah,
you
you,
bring
like,
it
always-
with you, even though it might be a temptation.
Neil, I've got that vial. I've got that vial of like 100% pure alcohol at the
Ew.
very least.
Okay,
Okay.
do I detect the 100% pure alcohol?
Oh yeah, it's definitely poisonous.
Okay,
Is it
uh,
more
since-
or less
And I've also
poisonous?
got like a couple of wineskins full of rum.
Okay,
uh,
they're also
since-
poisonous.
It's pretty faint.
I've also got like a
It's
rum.
faint. How relative to the barrels?
The barrel's much stronger than the rum.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
it's
since
either a
Droop-
very potent brew.
So
or-
since Droopy is also cleric, Droopy is just going to detect poison. It's
You
herself.
also have the detect poison spell?
Yes, I have.
You have like 20% at your level.
yeah,
so that's-
20%.
Yeah.
I
Actually,
can
why don't
cast
you
it.
roll it? I should have had Max roll his, but I
Yeah,
didn't.
and I can just cast it again and again. I can just. It took
I
it
think
3
it's,
times.
I don't think you can do that.
Yeah, it's a new spell.
Go ahead and
Wow.
cast detect poison.
I want high.
Oh, you should have gotten low.
Should have gone low.
Low is the base, man. You always go with
Yeah.
the base. Nope, you have no idea what it is.
I try it again. I cast it again.
It will continue to fail until you have your chance to detect it changes. It'll continue to fail until your chance to succeed detecting changes. Kind of like
Like
if you can't
identify.
pick a
Like when you
lock.
level.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So never
Um,
mind then.
so you guys are all here in town. There is the Draft Punk. And
The
there
Red
is
Ale Corporation.
Yes,
Red
yes. Red Ale
Brewing
Incorporation. Red Ale Trading Incorporated.
All right. I walk up to the guard and just say, "What's your laws on spellcasting here?"
Oh, same as pretty much every place, as long as you don't, get in anyone's way or target anyone or cause any mischief or really, as long as it's used for useful things. It's light out and you want to cast light on your staff, knock yourself silly. If someone tries to stab you and you color spray them, have fun at it. But don't go around like holding people or going invisible and headed into the public bathrooms or something like that, into the public baths. That sort of stuff is no
Seems
softened earth or mud in the middle of
would
the
I
city
need to be-
streets.
Why would I need to be invisible to go into the public bath?
Because there's a women's side and a men's side.
Is there really, Neil?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't think they had
Are
two
we
sides in
assuming
like
genders here?
In this world, there is.
There are definitely men's and women's sides to the public baths. Absolutely.
We don't need to
All
bait
right.
that one out now, guys.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Are you assuming my sexual orientation?
Yes, I am, actually. Is that a problem?
Then get a move on.
You're correct.
I thought I was. It's, like 90% chance to be right, so I thought I would assume it. So.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway,
Okay.
I took him with gold for his trouble.
He shrugs and kind of, hey, what the weird traveling wizards, I love them. Anyway, you guys make it to the Red Ale Trading Incorporated. There is Mr. Mint, first name Ale, last name Mint. And he sees you guys come in and goes, would you like to buy something today?
Now we got
We're
delivered for you.
here from Desmond.
Oh my God, do we have an order for him? I don't think we're ready until next.
I pull out the letter, hand it to him.
Oh, I do seem to recall this arrangement back when I was working with the poor late Miss Nevada. Oh, the gods rest her soul. Well, I don't have anything on hand, I think. But I would be happy to send 2 specialty barrels next month.
Sounds good.
That works. Perhaps if you have some more regular ale, I could purchase to bring back with myself personally. I can.
Of course, you may buy as much ale from me as you'd like.
Yeah, and could I get a receipt for that as well?
Yes, please.
And if anyone would like to go in on this venture with me, we can split the
Do
profits.
they deal in ale?
Yeah, we deal in ale, we deal in beer, and we have a little bit of a mead production, but it's hard finding enough honey.
Any rum?
No. Sorry, we don't do distilled spirits.
No wine.
Then you make your own.
No. We brew.
I
we do
know,
not distill.
but I like to
we
get
do
different
not...
ones.
All right, that's fair.
Okay. And I will pay 16 gold if someone wants to join in or pay a portion thereof.
I will purchase some sweet. Did I have mead? You said
Mead, yeah.
yeah, some mead.
They have a barrel of mead for sale.
Hey, no drinking. None of that.
It's to bring back, not drink now.
Oh, okay.
I think I can hold on.
Connar, what are you eating?
Yeah,
A stick.
no worry.
Cabin.
Droopy,
Honestly, I got these freaking sticks.
Droopy is going to move behind Zen, a bit of cover, and cast Detect Magic and look at the barrel.
Mead is almost 4 times the price of regular ale. It's quite expensive. A barrel, which is like 55 gallons and weighs 450 pounds, costs 3,500 copper.
35 gold.
35 gold.
3,500 copper.
350 silver.
3,500 gold copper.
70
Or
platinum.
I'll, if as like a deer, you I go to
no.
rock. Like if
Not
would you be a deer to carry the cart, please?
No.
I will take out like 35 gold.
Okay.
Okay.
Does anyone want 10% stake in this ownership of these 2 ale barrels? For 16 silver. You get 10% of the profits.
It's 1.75 mithril.
Neal, what do I get from the casting Detect Magic and looking at our barrel we delivered?
What is your chance to detect magic?
100% to detect
Oh, right.
magic.
Yes.
Yeah,
there is
that's
no
cool.
magic coming from the barrel.
Just to make sure.
Yeah.
Not that Desmond, but also put a little spell on. Well,
Okay.
Pay the money. Get the receipt.
It takes an hour to cook the receipt, but yes, it gets cooked. And,
He's got to cook the books.
well, is that it? Are you guys ready to head back?
Yep, that'll be
Droopy
it.
is going up to Zen and then points towards the city. Alchemist, poison. Bye. Translate.
Droopy's gonna poison the
Droopy.
alchemist? What?
Droopy's giving you.
That's what I was-
Droopy's giving you the cute eyes,
No.
the cute big eyes.
No, Droopy, no. You need to find your own. I'm not buying it for you. I'm not helping you buy it. I'm sorry.
Translate.
I'm not helping you buy it. I'm sorry.
Tell doggy what say.
None of your business.
Droopy gives a whimper.
I turn to the kobold and I say, "What say?"
Deer gives you a blank look.
Because he said, "Tell doggy what say."
Oh
Gives
yeah.
a sigh. Gives a sigh.
Droopy's just Droopy wants to go buy some shoes. So gotta talk to Zen. Yeah, see, Droopy gotta go buy shoes. You know, I've been trying to help her like work on her dunks. I mean, it's pretty hard because she's kind of small. But I mean, if she gets some new Nikes, I think she'll really be able to jump higher.
Droopy just looks at Zen, disappointed. Wait here then, going to buy myself. And I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything you want to do differently? Because we can roleplay it out again, or we can just say you purchased the things that you need like last time and move on. Whichever you want to do.
I do it the same, so I just purchased them.
Perfect. I think it was 2,000 copper that you had to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Cool.
Excellent.
3 days later, well, actually 4 days later, because you actually get to rest in this time or whatever. You find yourself in the middle of the plane.
But now is the guy dead because
No.
we got here half a day later.
Nope, he's still here, on the brink of death.
I'm be like, healing people, do your heals.
There's a cart. There are dead bodies all around it. There's a big sign kind of burned into the side of the cart. There's a bunch of gear in it, tents, blankets, food rations, water, some other nice accessories, some toilet paper.
Go up like, wherever did you get a lovely accessory, dear?
Oh my god, an orc! He starts reaching desperately for his crossbow.
Oh no!
Neal,
It's alright, darling.
I'm here to kill me.
Heal you, I must. I start.
I'm
heal
just
him.
gonna inquire to where you got that lovely little accessory in your belt, dear.
Oh, my wife gave it to me. The last thing she gave me before she died.
It matches your eyes completely.
That's what she said.
Oh, don't cry, dear.
We've got a
Cassandra, you're
crying,
gonna kill him
dying man right in front
making
of
him
us.
cry. Holy crap, that's brutal. And
What time of day is it?
It's evening.
Okay.
It's alright. You might be dying, but at least you're fashionable.
Yeah. Droopy is going to do the same thing as last time if the group does the same thing.
Well, let's play these actual things out.
Okay.
Because we have 2 people here that weren't here last time.
Yeah. So these are the things you see. There's bodies of maybe 6 orcs around them. 10 other humans are around here. This person isn't wearing any armor. He looks like maybe the banker of the group, and everyone else was like a guardsman. And he calls out for a little bit of water. If you have some.
What type of armor is it?
They're all wearing chain armor.
That's a lot of money.
There's a lot of money in the wagon too.
Man, what were you guys
Yeah, but
doing?
that's his money.
Looks like you guys
So
got
much
wrecked.
chainmail.
I start casting detect magic and detect the wagons.
Oh, so you don't heal him.
I healed him first.
There's no magic in the wagon.
Okay.
We're delivering
I
this.
offer him some. I offer some mead.
Thank you. Delicious. We were delivering. We were taking a shipment of gold from Outlast all the way to Berkshire.
Yeah, that's where we're heading. We can help you finish that crap.
While everyone is invested in this endeavor, Droopy is going to sneakily put, milkweed in with some water and put some poison in there too. Together with, not milkweed, well, Hypnonix, and does the same thing as last time. Removes the arrow, heals the guy up with a few more orisons, then hands him the water skin, or hands him the water, and says to Zen, Hypnonix, sleep, curing sleep, and then no poison. No, she does say this with an honest face. No poison. His time not yet.
All right. All right.
Ah, she made him a drink.
The kobold has a drink to make you sleep and heal up.
Hypnonix.
I need to keep an eye on the gold. I think your magical healing has done wonders. I feel quite all right. I think I can stand up. He just gets to his feet. I think I'm. My God, the powers of the gods are great. I'm totally fine. I can walk around and do whatever I want because I'm at 1 HP.
With a arrow sticking out of him.
Hey!
Yeah, I look at Zen. I look at Zen, disapproving face. Wound will fester. Wound will go icky. Healing sleep.
And you escort this wagon, yes?
Well, that was the plan, but now our oxen's dead, and I don't know how I'm going to get the gold to Berkshire.
Don't worry. We'll throw it on our cart. We still got plenty of room, and we'll throw a couple blankets over it so it's not obvious we're carrying a chest of gold with a giant, whatever the hell that is, plastered on there.
2 barrels of ale and a barrel of mead plus a chest.
Caldwell Banking Company.
Yeah, that, whatever that is. Yeah, so that's what we got to do. I'll transfer it over.
You are good people. Lesser people would have tried to murder me and take the gold for themselves. It's quite a bit of gold, you know.
We could have
To be
just waited.
fair, I'd like to
Perhaps
also
it is-
take the chainmail.
Perhaps it is getting late. We should camp for the night and then set off in the morning.
Right. The chainmail is technically property of Caldwell Banking, but if you see me to Berkshire, I think I can manage to persuade the bankers there to gift you some equivalent cash instead.
I'm down for that.
Sure. Let's make
Cash
sure
is much
to
more
get all
liquid.
their.
Sounds lovely, dear.
So
Let's make sure to get all the valuables of.
So he actually goes around and starts stacking the 10 human bodies in the back of the cart as well.
Okay.
Wait. Oh yeah. Okay.
Should we take watch orders? It's a dangerous time. Reginald wants to take the middle watch.
No, I'm taking the middle watch.
I'll take the watch before yours. Like, there's gonna be multiple watches, so
Yeah.
I want
Alright.
a middle of the night watch, not like
Sure.
the first or last.
Generally speaking, we have 4 watches of 3 hours each. That way everyone gets like a good amount of sleep.
Well, actually, no, how it goes.
12 hours.
We could each do 2-hour watches,
well,
and
if
then
you,
that way it's still the 12 hours. It's just we get more sleep each.
I'd say 5 watches, 2 hours each. So that way everyone.
that's,
Yeah.
that's actually really solid. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
This guy, since I have herbalism, I can administer healing when he's with me, right? Since he's resting in the cart. Part of
I
his
have-
healing.
I have
involves-
He doesn't need healing though. You guys have healed. He's a
at
0
1
double
HP.
HP. You Tursum healed him and Droopy healed him. You've brought him up to his full 3 hit points. His wound is totally healed over with an arrow sticking out of him.
Crazy.
Granted, but he is
No,
totally healed.
I removed the arrow. I'm removed.
Oh,
the
okay. You
arrow,
already
so-
removed the arrow. All right. But he only had 3 HP, so 2 Orisons gets him to max life.
to 2. Brings him to 2.
Well, he wasn't at 0. He was somewhere at like between
Minus?
1 and 0. You know, he
Oh,
was
okay.
badly wounded. HP doesn't contribute well to like dying states.
So doing our trip, I want to try to hypnotize him.
Well, so
let's
that
just do it
night,
that night first.
yeah.
Okay.
Does anybody other than Reginald want to do something sketchy at night or non-sketchy?
No, I'm just gonna be awake during my watch.
I want to sketch the rock. I'm doing something.
Okay, well, Do you sketch him while he's got his blanket over him, or are you gonna like tug the blanket off and sketch him?
I think you know the answer to that, Neal.
All right. Rock,
Tug,
give me a
tug.
perception check at -5.
I was just gonna say I sleep like a rock.
Oh, well, give me a perception check at -10.
No, just for. All right, whatever.
Okay. Yeah, the morning. will
Nat
be
20, go. Wow.
Oh, wow.
He wakes up as you try and you're tugging the blanket off of him, and his feet get a little cold, and he sits up and looks around.
What's going on? My freaking blanket.
I'm just
My blanket
tucking
go.
you in there. Your blanket came undone. Just looking out for you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And I hide my sketchbook behind my back.
I was like, thanks. I pull my blanket back over me, turn over.
Do you need another blanket, dear? Are you fine?
Nah, I was good until it came off. I think another one would be too many. I'll be good.
I like it.
I'll be fine.
Well, while I'm snorking, you can hear me making the noise.
Oh God, no.
Eagle,
Yep.
stop it now.
You've had 8 days of watches with every
Oh, it's obnoxious.
And
I think,
and I go damn it, -10, really?
hey man, 1 in 20 chance.
2.
I guess 2 in 20
It's a 1 in
chance.
10.
10% chance. All right, fine. I guess later that night it's Reginald's
Hey.
watch.
Okay.
So Reginald, because this is the first time that we've been at night, and so Reginald has a very core set of morality. During the day, he's a pacifist. You should never act in the sun, the gods can see clearly. At night, he has no morals whatsoever. So his whole thought is, hey, there's all this gold, but no one's going to know where this gold belongs if this guy happens to be dead in his sleep. So he wants to approach quietly, and he wants to, in where the healed arrow slit is, basically line up and stab this guy to death. By taking, he wants to take one of the weapons that was just on the ground and murder Hobo, the NPC that we just rescued.
That is very easy to do. I'm going to give him some sort of check to see if he screams out as you stab him, or if
Yeah.
It's not always an easy thing to kill someone quietly. I don't really know what check that should be. Does anyone have any recommendations for a check or some sort of
Maybe a perception
D20
check?
Yeah, also
Straight
I think
D20,
you
I'd
have
say
to make
one
a
check to
or
see if
something.
he actually
I mean-
passes out before.
Yeah, I think
Kind
you
of
have to make
depends
a
how he
something
slashes
like
the
this.
guy. Maybe he's got
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of factors that can go into this, so let's just come up with something that might work. A perception check might be the thing, and that's just your chance to cry out, or it could be a system shock
Right,
check,
but-
or a.
Ooh.
Yeah,
maybe
I'm saying
I really like
something
System
with
shock
the
actually
con.
sounds pretty good.
Yeah, system shock.
Also,
system shock is probably
maybe-
too high though. A death save might work. That
Yeah,
way, the
Traveling
higher
Heart,
level you are,
that's
the
a good
more likely you
suggestion.
are to cry out.
I
Good
like that.
job,
Yeah.
Traveling Heart.
Trevelyan Heart. Thank you. Okay, death save. Oh, it's on its edge. No, he rolls a 4. He dies quietly.
Okay, and I will try to then quietly make it look like he died, he bled out from the wound. I tried to stab where the arrow was, wipe off the blade, try to hide all the evidence, just he was laying somewhere, so when someone checks in the morning, he'll just be dead. And it just will appear to be of perhaps some sort of causes. And I'll just go back to watch, wake up the next person, he's just laying there and no one's going to notice the difference.
Oh, yeah.
And I go to bed.
Do we notice
Who's
the
the
difference?
next person?
'Cause it-
Goopy?
No, the next person is the Rock. I think
Yeah.
Reginald said, "I will take the watch before yours."
Yes.
specifically.
Do we just notice the growing pool of blood though?
It's nighttime. You don't see it. It's dark.
Yeah, and it's going to soak
did.
underneath
I don't think
him.
anyone-
And it was a
Actually, Neal.
clean stab.
Right.
What's the weather out? Is it clear?
Yeah. Let me roll a d30 to see what stage of the moon we're in.
You have a
17. It is 4 days after a full moon. It is almost
Alright, so it's still
a
pretty
half
bright.
moon. It's almost a half moon.
So you'd say that the blood is potentially like has a slight glisten
If it's
to it.
cooling underneath him where he's laid up, he might have a blanket over
He's got a
him.
blanket over him. I think most of the blood... There might be like a slight dark spot on him, and then some blood around him, but with the blanket over him, I don't think you would see it. Unless you were
Like
specifically
I would have like
inspecting
covered.
him.
Yeah.
No, definitely not specifically. I was just like any coincidental.
Yeah.
Anything
Maybe a
coincidentally,
perception
like
check?
just like looking at like.
I
And
mean,
part of watch is like making sure like
maybe a
everything,
the
perception
only
check
thing would
with
be
penalty.
smell, right? Like you could
perhaps the same penalty like a
No.
mice.
I mean, but there's a lot of other dead corpses. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of dead. The
Mm,
smell
that's
would
fair.
be very easily covered up.
The probably the only person who had a fine sense of smell would be Droopy, who noticed fresh blood, because there's no. This is not a closed room. This is open. There's not really.
I mean, it's
much
all
chance for
fresh
the-
blood. Like, this guy died like 3 hours or 4 hours after the other people. There's like dead people everywhere. There's like
Okay.
15
and there's dead
corpses.
orcs, which are just
Yeah.
more. Like
Yeah.
orcs smell even worse than dead humans, of course.
So I don't.
Hey!
So I just don't.
Does the guy shit himself when he dies?
Ooh, but when they all have.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
whole
Anyway.
place reeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would.
Like realistically, we should have found a better camp spot, but Reginald specifically requested this one because he wanted to make it easier to hide his tracks.
Yeah, and
Whatever.
everyone, you guys wanted to
And-
like pick up all the bodies and
Yeah.
pile them on, and it was just,
Yeah.
all right. So the next morning, while you guys are breaking camp,
Yeah.
somebody.
Wait. I want to do something in the morning before everyone breaks camp or wakes up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want
Droopy
to
would
make
take.
some dinner.
Okay.
I just get just find some water, just throw in some herbs and fruit to make a simple stew. And I will cast on the fruits the Ascension Feast.
The spell must be cast. Meal preparation, which takes 20 minutes. The spell is cast on any one quantity of food. The spell could cast the spell. The spell affects 10 pounds of food per level. Anyone who eats the food is subject to the effects of the spell. Creatures who affect the food are allowed a saving throw. Affected creatures become quickly agitated. Petty events ranging from poor table manners to loud talking, bothering everyone. After 5 minutes, tempers flare. Characters feel compelled to shout and insult one another. Threats are hurled. Even normally calm characters will feel compelled to vent their frustrations violently. Creatures maintain no alliances while under the effects of the spell. A king and his wife who are normally madly in love will find themselves bickering at each other within a matter of minutes. Members of a diplomatic delegation might come to blows with each other within minutes of eating the food. Yada, 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 yada.
So who eats?
I'm pretty sure everybody eats Droopy's cooking, right?
Besides
I'm pretty wary of it because
Yeah.
Droopy has poisoned me before.
That's
I mean, I have my own food, so I don't know that I would necessarily eat other food. As
Yeah,
opposed
I
to mine.
Here's a
prepared-
good question. Does Droopy usually prepare breakfast in the morning for everyone?
Probably not.
Probably not. Like she's a kobold.
when
We've
they
seen her
ask me,
eat
I
things.
I am wary of like because being a lady and like I wouldn't have like a dog preparing food for me. Like it's like
and when if I get questioning looks, I look at Zen, point to him. I didn't notice yet that he is dead. Needs to heal. Everyone
I
needs-
pat Droopy on the head. Ooh, good doggy you are. Make food for us, you have. And I start
is it
scooping.
something she usually does? Like, I mean,
Nah, last time she gave me something to eat, I freaking passed out for several hours. So
Zen,
I haven't trusted her
Like,
since.
you can talk to her, right?
Droopy, did you do anything? Did you do anything?
just fruits, herbs, simple stew. And I point again at the guy. Needs to eat.
Okay, I'm gonna.
And as I look
Alright,
at him,
I
I
go-
can see the dark spot, right?
I go over and try to wake the guy up to see if he wants the
I also
stew.
go over.
It becomes very apparent. His face is like bone white, and there's a dark spot on his blanket.
I pull the blanket aside and look at the wound. I was
There's
pretty
a
sure that
fresh wound on him.
Only one.
Yeah. 1, 2? I think it was just one. Yeah.
Yeah, it was one, and then the weapon was a weapon picked up, used, and then put back where it was after it had been wiped off of blood. So,
I look
and
at
this
them.
is by the pacifist who has no weapons and would never attack anything.
I look at them. Wound fresh, not from arrow. Sealed wound, sure.
Did you do this, Droopy?
I look at.
What the hell? Which one of you bastards freaking killed this guy?
What the fuck happened here?
I look
You're
at
starting to
them.
feel pretty agitated. These people are
Like,
really annoying you.
Seriously, like, why the hell? What is it with you guys? Like, sure, I'm fine with like murdering those bandits. Like, no problem. They're just bandits.
Violence is in the
No
Yeah,
talking
whatever.
now. Now no
But, like-
talk. Now figure out what problem was.
Yeah, like seriously, why? Why? This guy was
Violence
going
is
to
never
pay us.
the answer.
Yeah, this exactly. Like, listen, freaking short stuff here has the right idea. Like, why would you? Why would you freaking? Who did this? Zen, please tell me it wasn't you.
No.
Yeah, exactly. You've been in jail for 3 months. You don't want to go back. Droopy?
Hypnotize you all. I must figure out truth.
Wait. Are we playing Mafia all of a sudden?
Droopy
I
looks
swear,
at-
I'm town. I swear. You can trust me.
I'm just gonna say, I would not even touch him, right?
Guys, I'm freaking town.
Like based
Droopy-
on looking at camera and how he normally acts, I think Droopy is probably the most likely culprit. I'm gonna vote for Droopy.
I look at Zen. Wouldn't he was meant to heal, not his time. Wouldn't kill with that, even.
Yeah, fair point. You'd already have buried him by now.
Worried of soup you have me detect if
Hold up. Fair point. Droopy would have buried him by now if it was him. Who else was it?
I'm gonna detect magic just to make sure everything's okay.
Everything's okay.
Is it
Even
Neal?
the soup.
Oh, I guess you're detecting magic, but you're pretty pissed off at everyone. I guess, yeah. You would detect magic on the soup. You would.
soup magic it is.
Freaking knew it. Freaking called it. Freaking Droopy, like, oh, here, have some soup. Oh, it's all fine. It's all fine, except... But no, here she goes, trying to give us magic soup again.
Droopy, why is the
let's
soup
get the,
magical?
Droopy just crosses her arms. Use cleric magic to make it tasty. Orison.
Max, I'm going to send you something in Zoom chat. That's the description of the spell whose effect you're under. So,
Okay.
that's your
Neal,
best
you
ability.
just sent it to everyone.
Oh, yeah,
To the
it's a spell
authorities,
effect.
we
It's
must
already
send the
read.
doggy. Bad doggy.
I give him a really.
Unlawful use of the force.
Your donkey?
That is why.
Again?
That's why it's healthy to be vegan, because then whatever you eat isn't affected by GMOs, genetically magicified objects.
I go over. I tell to Zen, soup is fine.
Okay, before we do anything, let's look.
Droopy eats something.
Okay? Let's look
I
at
know
the
how to spell.
guy's wound.
Hold on, did he ever make a saving throw, Max?
There is no saving throw.
Oh yeah, no saving throw.
Yeah,
Nope. You ate it.
No, there's a negate. You can save to
Oh
negate.
yeah, right. At the time you have eaten the affected food. Oh yeah, you can save.
Okay, let
make
me
a save.
do a save.
I'd say old man
I
still
hope
probably
you
would
failed
have
have
been
12.
decapitated.
Like,
12, okay.
12. Oh, I
Yeah,
failed.
yeah.
Yes. Okay, Droopy eats
Never
something,
coming.
says the soup is fine, and eats some of the soup.
Gave me a saving throw.
I'm not touching it.
You become an agreement. The soup is fine. You'll be really pissed. Like what?
Tie up. Droopy we must. Bad doggy he was.
I go to check the guy's wound. Like how does pierced.
Does it look like an arrow wound? I've been shot before, thank you.
Or is it,
Yeah, I think
hard
Cassandra,
to
you're a
tell?
fighter as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, both of you guys, and you're like level 3, so you've both seen some damage. You've seen plenty of arrow wounds in your time, and this does not really look like an arrow wound. This looks more like a
Sword.
dagger or a sword or something.
Whatever weapon was apparent abundant
Just
on the
stabbed him
ground.
with a battle axe.
Yeah.
It's not a shovel wound.
It's been stabbed, like in the night.
Yeah. And
All
just
right.
near just to make the scene, Droopy is now discussing with the Green Man and Kobold, just saying, "So fine,
Can we
Bad doggy.
do, like
getting
Doggy
like
man.
Kobold."
is it possible to determine like rigor mortis or like thing like how long a person has been dead?
Do any of you guys have a healing proficiency?
I do, but I'm too bothered with Droopy right now.
Yeah, you need to
on
be a
this-
doctor to figure that out. A healing proficiency would work.
Yep. I'm gonna look at it and I'm
How
like,
long is the effect of the the feast or whatever last the orison?
Oh no.
I'm gonna look at him like, he died
Oh,
last
it
night.
lasts for like. What level are you, Droopy?
It lasts for
What level are you?
4, so
So 8 and 3, 130 minutes. 2 hours.
Wow.
We're not gonna be bickering like for like 2 hours.
Yes.
No, it's
There's
Wait,
no
no,
way.
so it's exactly
not-
Mafia.
it's not only bickering. At some point, we are just shouting at each other.
And
I'm a
hurling
Kobold,
insults
Yeah.
and just.
Zen is the only one who can understand me, but I say some pretty gruesome things at him.
I don't think we need your orison to be shouting at each other
Yeah,
like for like 2 hours.
I start
Be like,
telling people to try to tie Droopy up.
Just gonna
Well,
ignore him.
guys, you're in a pickle. What are you gonna do?
You have that. Does someone have that spell that freezes you in place?
Yeah, it's called beating you unconscious.
and tying you up.
See, I don't use harmful magics, and I think that peace is
Yeah, I
of course
bet.
the best.
But you don't
So
use
that-
harmful magic, but you use any magic at all.
From time to time, I can make light appear where there is none for a short duration. I didn't learn a lot from my previous master before I left exploring. I've just learned but 2 tricks. I'm still getting the hang of it.
Yeah, but
I start climbing up the wagon, so I have the high ground, and I start yelling insults from there and say,
oh, he's telling insults on that's a +2 on his
Okay.
initiative on his
Okay.
attack. rolls for
I start
insults.
actually I have a sling. I start twirling the sling.
You start with a weapon, with a rock in it or something?
Yeah, I'm just like insulting him, like trying to insult him.
You tell us now. Now tell us you kill. You kill men here.
Droopy wouldn't kill him. She would have
Droopy is
buried him
just
already.
casting fear on this guy.
Yeah, I said that.
Droopy starts
what?
casting a spell.
Well,
That's it. I've learned my lesson. I ain't fighting within the party. I'll go to jail.
I'll tackle her.
You're gonna tackle him?
I'm not about this. I'm not about this casting spells on each
All right,
other.
so I want
I'm
Droopy
just
to
yelling
roll.
peace, calm.
Droopy, please roll initiative for casting your spell. The Rock, please roll D10 +3 for initiative, and then another 1 because it's a reaction to Droopy's thing, so you're a little
If
bit
I
slower.
notice him casting the spell, I'm gonna hurl that rock at him.
Okay, and then you also roll initiative for your sling at +1.
There it goes.
All right, so it looks like the Rock is going to be a little bit slow. Droopy, what's
I
your
just-
spell initiative?
I just it's
Oh, what was sling speed again?
Ooh, like 6 or something. There's no way you're going to beat him.
I don't know what modifier I have, but I was trying to put up my hands and just be like, stop,
Nope.
no fighting.
Droopy gets
Stop.
spear off.
I did that at
What's
like a
that
10, I
saying?
guess. But
Look what's going down.
All right, Droopy.
It's
You cast
basically,
fear.
Basically, when she's finished, she says at him, and please make a save. It was a save, just a simple save, or
How many creatures has fear effect?
save.
No, only one.
So
One creature.
One
Save
Save
versus,
and
spell?
any wisdom applied.
Oh,
If
any
you have
wisdom applied? Okay, I have that. So let me check. I have a plus.
Oh, I have
3.
that.
Oh, you're totally not even afraid. Not even in the slightest.
And I sling him, and it's my turn.
Roll the hit.
So with the +1,
Oh,
12?
No, I've seen... Gets my bandit name.
Oh, yeah.
And I think this is about the time when the rock like dives into Droopy after the spell goes off. Make an attack roll to tackle Droopy to the ground. You jump over Droopy.
I just like
You're not
as
used
I'm
to fighting
flying
things
over
that
Droopy,
small.
I'm just like having flashbacks to the freaking Demo Man episode.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
not
Alright.
again.
okay.
Initiative for next round, everybody.
At this point, I drop the sling, and then I take out my quarterstaff, shake it a bit, and then starts glowing green.
What is the? I'm guessing it's just a 10, like D10 for like talking, right, or something.
You can just talk freely. That's
Okay.
fine.
I kind of just want to say like, you know, why are we like, you know, why are we even doing this really? Like we could
I'm
just-
doing the same thing. Like I'm trying to yell at them.
I missed the tackle. I'm definitely yelling. Like, what are you doing? That is unsad.
If
Zen,
you're
control
certain,
your
like,
pet.
You wouldn't do this. Like the Droopy wouldn't do it. Like just like
he
forget about it.
says
Just
control your
go
pet.
back to Berkshire with the gold or whatever.
All right, so everyone's shouting over each other. Everyone's like yelling.
Yeah.
There's battle going on. Zen, you're the first one to actually get your action off. What are you doing?
I go invisible.
All right, Zen has disappeared. Tursa Madoy, you're the next one.
So Reginald is like, Zen, control your pet.
Okay, attack.
He's out of existence. Zen's gone.
Nah.
Oh,
miss.
wild miss.
God.
4, 5, I think 9. No, the rock. No, 9 is the next. Reginald.
That was me basically yelling at them to stop, no violence. Zen, control your pet. You know.
Cassandra. You're just talking.
No, I'm just like backing off. I'm just like, hey, come on, like just stop. Don't.
Droopy.
Cold person.
I didn't see a rock initiative in here.
That's because all I was doing was yelling.
Okay, you can
cold
target up to
person.
4 people. Who are you targeting?
I'm the green dwarf and the Reginald. Because he called me a pet.
All right. I need
what's
saving
the-
throws from
save?
Reginald and Tursa Madoy.
At -1.
Come
No
on.
wisdom run this, right?
I don't think so.
Nice.
I can't make these saves versus fucking this or to save my
Actually,
life.
well, Hold Person is a mind-affecting spell because it doesn't affect undead.
He would
So
still
you would get
fail.
your wisdom
I
modifier.
failed by.
But I think you guys
So
all failed.
I get an additional 2, but that still doesn't help.
Yeah, you are both held in place.
Yeah.
All right. Does anyone want to make any further actions?
Everyone, stop!
Droopy.
Droopy, stop casting
really,
spells.
Did you really do anything against
Freaking-
that one?
Green Man group over there. You calm down. And I'm gonna go start tying him up.
I'd say in Kobold, Droopy, what the hell was in the soup?
And the soup was nothing, idiot.
And okay, the rock is trying to tie
I
me
mean,
up.
you
No,
should
wait.
be hurling
No, I'm
insults
tying up
and
Green
angry
Man
at
group.
people right now, Droopy. You should be
I can't-
uncontrollably enraged.
I can't shout. My roommate is trying
Well,
to.
that's
sleep,
fine. You don't have to
that's
shout, but yeah.
The soup was fine.
Rock, are you tying someone up?
I'm tying up Green Man group over there.
All right, you tie up Master Yoda.
fine. Okay, I go over to Master Yoda, kick him in the balls. Go to the other one, kick him in the balls.
And
You can
start-
do nothing while your balls are impacted.
Wow.
Wait, no, I can like hold up Green Man group.
Yeah,
so
actually,
she
I don't
can't
know
reach
if
him.
Droopy can reach Reginald's balls with his foot.
Can you? I don't think you can reach.
I can
An
step up.
uppercut.
I mean, and Reginald's on top of the barrel, so like
I
that's
can-
even higher.
That's
I
true.
can just climb up.
You
You
I
can
just
climb
can't
up, but you
climb.
can not punch.
Oh.
Not.
I'm a weak kobold. That's not a hard punch.
You don't need to punch
But
hard.
as soon as the whole person is over, I'm still enraged because the
Yes.
duration is much longer than the whole person.
Okay,
So I
well,
won't shut up.
I am
about
now
it.
very annoyed and enraged, but still a
Yeah.
pacifist.
Now that I've tied up Green Man Group, now I'm gonna try and like take Droopy down.
Wait. What do I have?
All right, well, give me opposed initiatives for whatever you're doing.
Yeah. Just a tackle.
Oh, God.
Do you get additional saves for hold
Here we
person?
go.
Nope.
Back to the
Not
good
fifth
old
edition.
rock initiatives.
Oh god.
Oh, Droopy, you go first. You see the rock coming at you.
Hold person.
Oh, God.
No, only M.
I'm
So.
Saving throw
Minus
versus
two,
spell rock at -2, then bonuses for any wisdom, or bonuses or penalties for wisdom modifiers.
Yeah, I get a nice little bonus of 0. So
Nice.
okay, let's
Roll that
add that
20.
in there.
Good.
Yeah.
Nope. Rock is held in place too. So, Cassandra, it's just you and
Neal.
Droopy.
Yeah, like in the meantime, I'm like I just looking at Droopy, like looking at the corpse, and like I just, like shrug, and I take like I load the corpse with the guy onto the cart, and like just motion Droopy. Just wanna go.
And now that this is finished, Ruby starts shouting, "Somebody killed him! Killed him! Killed him!"
Like
And none of us can understand.
And
Right.
I just load the corpse onto the cart and like I take the reins of the donkey and like just like slowly make my way. And like anyone who wants to go in the cart, just come along. And, like,
and
bodies.
Droopy
I mean,
goes up
I'm
to
still
the rock.
standing on the cart unless Neal says I fall off.
No.
You
all
fall
right.
off.
Okay.
Wait, Droopy goes up to the rock and stamp on
Do
his
I
tail.
fall in the cart if I'm just standing
In
on a
what
barrel
now?
and it moves? Does it just fall me on the
You have
cart?
a 50-50 chance of falling out of the cart. So why don't you roll a d100?
Okay.
50 or lower, you fall out of the cart and take d6 falling damage.
Don't I want? Isn't low normally good? So doesn't low mean I'm in the
Well, it
cart?
doesn't matter. Just don't roll low in this situation.
Okay. I'll try to roll high.
Yeah. Good job.
Yes.
It was very
I'm in the
skillfully
cart.
done.
All right. Droop is going crazy. I'm gonna color spray him.
All right.
Do I get?
He can't
do I get
see you
to,
coming.
Do I get to stomp on the tail of the rock before that?
I'd say that's a free action.
Yeah, you can stomp
Not
on the
like I can
rock's
go in.
tail. And then color spray overcomes you, Droopy.
I mean, though I'd like to say, how are you going to do that? Because as much as I may be standing still, I was kind of running at you.
And you're
Yeah.
I don't think
tall.
that.
you
but-
can
And I'm
pull
tall.
on your tail.
All right, there you go.
A good yank.
Color spray, Droopy. Droopy, what level are you? 4?
Yeah, 4.
He should be 1 hour level over Zen.
Zen, you're
Should
level
be
5, right?
Yep.
So I don't think
That's
he gets a save.
Yeah. He's not 6th level or higher level.
No.
That's just 1 KO.
All right, so Droopy's instantly knocked out.
All right. I get a rope off of rock and tie up Droopy. And then I start tying up like anyone else but the rock because
I'm
the rock
still-
doesn't actually do that.
Reginald did nothing except say stop fighting.
Okay,
Would
so
you tie him
I'm
up?
still
Cassandra.
tying you up.
No, so Cassandra's driving the cart away. Reginald's
Yeah,
in the
as soon
cart.
as Droopy is like color sprayed, I say, Cassandra, stop the cart.
All right, just stop fighting already.
I did. I
I'm dri-
stopped them.
I'm driving very slowly, by the way. I was like, I'm leaving you guys. Like, if you wanna come,
They're all
come now.
frozen in place. Stop it.
I
I'm
stopped
still
the cart.
yelling about bringing Droopy to the authorities
No,
because I'm not
You're
actually-
held, and now you're getting tied up.
Yeah, after I'm
He's already
finished
been tied up.
held,
I'm just saying that Reginald has done nothing but say, don't fight, be peaceful. And so I would argue that you wouldn't necessarily want to tie him up. If you were going to tie him up, you would probably tie up Cassandra.
I mean,
You
it's
mean
like
the rock.
you're
Or the rock.
frozen in there, like looking back in the cart, like you're just laying there.
I just imagine if
Quiet.
everyone had eaten that soup.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay.
We don't
So
need to eat that soup. We're just yelling at each other anyway.
some minutes later, everyone is unfrozen and is woken up. Everybody is not everybody, but Reginald, Master Yoda, and Droopy are all tied up. Droopy and Yoda are yelling and cursing and just being like mean people.
Reginald is like, things are peaceful. He's okay. Like, if he has to be tied up for their situation, we'll accept it.
All right.
You know?
Zen, why did you tie up
He'll
a kid?
ask to be untied. He'll say, you don't, like, I was trying to stop it. Can you
Okay.
untie me?
Okay.
To be honest, if anything, I know you didn't do it, Rock. You're not that kind of guy. I doubt she did it. She just molested him in the night. And I know I didn't do it, so that leaves those three.
I am the idea of violence is sickening to me. I would never do something to harm a creature of any kind. That's why I'm a vegan, because it's the righteous way to eat.
Yeah, how many marathons?
Okay, you know what?
Vegan.
That's why you're tied up, because you're a vegan.
Okay, Droopy.
You're like over protecting yourself here. Like, you know, like you're making a very case.
I love the mafia analysis.
Droopy is now has attention as totally going to Reginald, and she's just shouting, "He's lying!" Ah! She's just annoyed with him.
To be honest, as much as Droopy likes to murder things, I don't think it was him because he didn't, or her because it didn't murder.
Now she screams at you because you called her him.
All right, you know what? I'm a woman, don't think it's her.
Sexist pig. Sorry. All right. Don't think it's Droopy because he or she would have buried the guy. Honestly, that's what she does. She buries people.
Wait, do we have the dead bodies on the cart?
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, take the bodies off the cart. At the very least, we can be like, oh yeah, hey, we found a guy, and in his dying breath, he told us to deliver this to you guys.
But shouldn't we bring the bodies?
We'll bring the chainmail then. If that's the case, we're bringing the chainmail for value.
Is the chainmail marked?
No, it's not marked. It's all on the bodies. You'd have to strip it off the bodies and pile it on the cart.
There's two things I'll say in this situation. One, we should bring this so that we can bring it back to them. We probably just want to bring at least this leader. You know, we got to him. He was dying. Apparently, we couldn't save him. And he told us to bring this back. We'll bring it, deliver it, and, you know, this guy will be, like, our evidence. We can also bring one of the orcs just to show that, like, they were actually attacked and it wasn't, like, us stealing it.
And we'll hide the chainmail so it isn't obvious we looted their bodies. We did get attacked by
even
bandits.
if we got here when they were dead, we'd still loot the bodies. It'd be proof enough that we didn't murder them if we...
but if we have the items from the bodies and we don't tell them, then that looks suspicious.
Yeah.
Although I would really like to be untied so that I can help with this.
No.
All right, yeah, whatever. All in time.
I start arguing about them being criminals.
When you untie me, I just help move the bodies.
Should bring this back to the bank and.
Okay, a couple hours later, the arguing is over. Hopefully.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
You guys arrive back in Berkshire.
Yeah. Also, when the spell ends, I think it's like waking up from a sleep. So.
Yeah.
Does it say it?
It says something about waking up from a sleep in there.
Yeah. At the end of the spell's duration, characters undergo the sensation of waking up. All are free to behave as they wish. Characters at the meal will still be angry, although they have no idea why they became angry.
I have become. Now normal again, I have.
It must have been the food that you ate and only you ate.
Droopy also ate some. He was incredibly angry. Droopy, why'd you angry the soup?
Soup was fine.
Droopy, why did you anger the soup? Don't anger the soup.
I gathered some herbs. Maybe something on that was the food. I don't know.
Don't add random herbs to soups.
Yes,
so, you get back to Berkshire. Do you deliver the gold to Caldwell Banking?
Yeah, and we told them basically what went down. Like, hey, we came across them, and unfortunately, we didn't get there in enough time to save the guy.
Well, we're a little over, so I'm just gonna go quickly through this. They thank you for delivering the gold honestly, and they give you a lump sum of they were gonna give you 100 gold, but there's 6 of you, so that's just really awkward. So they give you 120 gold that you can divide amongst yourselves.
What of the chainmail though, Neal?
They don't mention the chainmail because you have it hidden, right?
Yeah, we had it hidden. We said.
Okay.
Yeah, so they don't see it and they don't think of it. You know, you didn't bring back the other corpses, so that's that. You get back to Shenanigans, thank you. And Desmond's there. How'd it go, everybody?
It went pretty well. He didn't have any specialty ale for you. We did buy some ale if you were wanting some more. So I'll sell this to you for just this flat traveler fee. Here's the receipt showing I purchased it myself. And, you know, I'll give this to you just over cost plus delivery
no thanks.
fee.
We're fine. I like to place my orders myself.
Or I'll just drink this instead of buying alcohol from you for just a little while.
Hey, no outside drinks. It says it right over. It will say it right over there shortly.
Okay.
Shortly.
Until then, this is on me, guys, and I'll set it up in his bar and say it's free.
He takes a hammer to it, smashes it, spilling the ale all over the floor.
I'll give the second one to him as a gift.
Okay.
For any unforeseen complications. I'm new to this part of town.
Well, don't bring in outside ale and give it away in my bar. That's kind of rule 101, you know? That's like...
I apologize for
ruining
any
my business,
miscommunication.
literally.
I apologize for any miscommunication. Can I have a few free glasses of this barrel that I'm giving you?
You know, you sound... Why are you such an asshole all the time?
Droopy just shuffles over to them and asks, "Isn't rule 101 don't fuck with shenanigans?"
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure rule 2 is don't cast spells in here, so
Probably included.
Don't cast fireball specifically.
I'm
no,
going
he
to.
doesn't like any spell.
All right, so...
I'm going to speak up.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have much time, but
Yes, what do you have to do for us?
because I'm gonna say, innocent man murdered during the night. There was rescued during the day.
An innocent man died during the night?
Doing camping.
And why would Desmond care, darling?
What, does this matter to me?
Someone in the party must be murder hobo.
Wait, someone in your group murdered somebody in the middle of the night?
We couldn't figure out who it was.
Yeah,
No idea.
it's important.
Yeah, it's very unimportant.
Truth revealing ability you must have.
If it makes you
Desmond
feel any
Rice.
better, we literally had a huge fight over it. Lots of spells going off. And
All right.
I was not happy about it.
Let me just put it this way. Any of you cause any violence in my bar, I will personally remove your head from your shoulders.
The only violence I'm willing to do in here is anything sanctioned by you.
I am not even willing to do that violence. Violence is the greatest sin.
Or if someone comes at me first, and then I'm pretty sure
you're good. You're good. You've covered your ass.
But Desmond, one question: Where did you get the accessory, darling? Did you Lisa get that one for you?
Oh my god! All
right,
right, let's
Neal.
dole out some experience here.
Neal, can we sell the chainmail?
Yeah, there were 10 sets of chainmail. We'll sell them at half price.
We do get
That's
this
quite a
200
lot.
silver from Desmond, right?
The what?
200 silver from Desmond.
Oh yes,
The
everyone.
20 GP value.
Yes, everyone
200
take
silver.
home another 200 silver.
Oh yeah, how much we get from the bank?
Everyone got 100. No, the whole party got
Everyone got
120
20
gold
gold.
pieces. Yes.
Or,
So
Okay.
20
everyone got
each.
20 gold.
Yes,
And
everyone
then we got
20 gold
another
pieces. Gold. Desmond gives you each another 20 gold pieces. I'm
Aha,
done.
we got gold, not silver.
Yeah.
And I definitely like pass out the gold.
Chain.
Okay.
This is the rock, by the way. The chance wants to know now.
All right, and then you're gonna divide the. Ooh, it's getting better. Dividing the
Right?
the
Very
what do we
accurate.
call it?
Yeah.
The
real
chainmail
accurate.
evenly throughout the entire party. Everyone gets 66 gold, 6 silver, and 6 copper
Oh my god.
from the chainmail.
Very good.
So basically 66 repeating.
66 gold, 6 silver, 6 copper. All right, let's do some experience here. I take it you guys are gonna stick with the last playthrough.
I'm in favor of the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a hell of a
No
lot more
reason,
money.
no
Are you
bias.
Sure? You don't want to go with the first one?
No bias at all.
So let's see. You defeated a basilisk, a 3rd level fighter, and a bunch of low level guys.
What about the wizard? Don't forget the wizard.
Oh yeah, the wizard. Good call.
Excellent.
You.
How much for turning this game into Mafia?
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Delivered the
Creating a
drinks.
game within a game.
It was unresolved, so you know.
And you did return the gold instead of keeping it for yourselves, but you killed the guy. So I'm going to subtract some experience from
Well,
that.
one party
One
member.
Hey, it doesn't matter.
And
If one party member kills something, everyone shares the experience. One party member murders the banker in the middle of the night. We're going to take a little experience off the top of the saving the banker storyline.
Bad Ryan. Bad Ryan.
And what about role playing? Extra role
Yeah.
playing?
We'll get all that stuff in there. I'm looking for other. Was there something else I wanted to do?
I made a pretty good final stand.
Yeah. Let's do
We
this.
defeated several of the party.
If only you had that extra HP.
So why doesn't everyone take home
Yeah, no kidding.
1,337 experience?
We got elite
How
XP.
How much again?
1,337.
Hey, just like the front of the dream.
Oh,
my
Neal,
arm.
you gave us lead XP.
I'm level 5, guys.
All right. Droopy struck by lightning and dies.
Of course.
See, you just had to be the first one to get there and past, and it's all good.
See that?
Well, see, you've been untouchable because of the stigma that everyone dies at level 5. It's like, oh, okay, well, we have to let one person get past to prove that it's not the case.
This is going to be good. Enemy dead.
Woo, I get 446 experience for each pass.
Continue light.
Oh yeah,
Droops, you
is the
wanna roll
1537 with
Oh yeah.
is that with 10% or no?
HP? No, that is not with 10%.
Okay.
It was still 1d8 for clerics, right?
Correct.
Well, do I have any coin? No. So big money.
Neal, since
Very
there's
nice.
a bank, can I just exchange some gold for
Yes.
some 100 GP gems?
Not for gems, no.
Can I go to a jeweler and do that then?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
And I become a 2nd level fighter. So I also have to roll for HP.
Wait, can I exchange gold for
of course.
mithril coins?
No, mithril coins are too rare to be exchanged for.
Okay.
Oh, that's a sucky HP roll.
That's not great,
Well-
Sandra.
Well, I think it kind of balances out. Alejandro like rolled like 10 on each of his HP roll
Yeah.
like every time, so I think it balances out with the karma here.
How much HP do you have total now?
I got +1 for con, so 5 in total.
Ah,
Oh, that's not good.
Well, I have 20 AC. I think I'm fine.
All right. I think that's it for today's episode of Shenanigans. Thank you all for playing, and thank you guys for watching. I really enjoy these run style games. Do we have any final words before we head out for the day?
Well, the next one will be very interesting.
Yeah.
I
That's
need
one
to
way to
find
put
some
it.
dead rats and such to animate.
All right, everybody. It's been a blast. If you are watching this live, there is not going to be a stream after today. I'm still unpacking the house. So today is just going to be a half day. We will have Frozen Frontier tomorrow. It's going to be a Yaromir flashback. And then we will have normal streaming hours starting Tuesday. So, goodbye.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.